Well, a big test upcoming at CHI Health Center on Tuesday. Nebraska travels to Omaha to play Creighton. Last time this matchup went 5 sets in Lincoln, but it looks vastly different this year,
Yeah.
especially on the Creighton side. No Norsis, no Kendra Waite, a new head coach in Brian Rosen, albeit a new head coach with Danny Busum Kelly, but they return a lot more than what Creighton's had, and it's been an up and down year for the Blue Jays. What are you expecting out of that
Yeah,
matchup?
this another kind of in the nightmare start in terms of just competition level for Brian Rosen to
Yeah.
start his career. Creighton's 5-4 at this point, but and those losses are all to top 25 teams, and they lost to USC without one of their key players in Eloise Brandowy, and Jaya Johnson was playing sick. So they've just had some tough running into top 5 teams, top 10 teams, running into top 25 teams when they're not at full strength. So it's hard for them to kind of get those. Louisville, we just saw come to Omaha, and they beat them in the first set. They were up in the second and third and just weren't able to close it out. So at this point in the season, this is a Creighton team that is talented enough to compete with top teams. They've had a tough time getting over the hump late in games and closing those out. And so that's, I think, definitely an area where Nebraska has an edge just in their ability to close and finish. We've seen so far this year where they have had some close games late and made the big plays or got themselves holes and rallied to win it. Creighton hasn't quite been able to do that, but you've got a player like Ava Martin.
Yeah.
All Nebraska's attention is going to be on her because Creighton's still trying to figure out their secondary hitting options outside of her. Eloise Brandowy's off to a great. Kiara Reinhardt, as 6th-year senior, is going to be probably the other key here in terms of you looking at the scouting report based on her performance against Louisville. Because if she's going to do that again, then that's going to cause Nebraska problems. So, say those two are probably the ones that'll be at the top of the scouting report for Nebraska to deal with. But yeah, it should be two teams that are familiar with each other. You've got native Nebraskans on both sides, so